Alright y'all, today is the day this old farmhouse starts coming around. We've installed our main beam, our center beam there. We started leveling it, and now we're installing our brand new floor joist in the living room. But that's not all. We moved into that small bedroom, we found even more rot. So we're having to tear it out, clean it up, and building it up from the floor up. So let's get to it. In part one, we tore out the living room floor. We started there at the floor and worked our way back, and we found out that the whole floor was rotten. So we tore it out and was down to 3 joists. All right, in part two, we got under there and we cut out our center beam and we replaced it, got it back in there, got a full length beam in there, and got something we could work off of. Which brings us up to where we're at now. Now we're going in, we've laid our joists out, we've cut, and now we're going to go in today and we're going to lay them in there and put our joist in and start back with this floor in this living room.
About done.
We got the floor joist in the living room, so we're having to move on to the bedroom. With this main beam in and starting to level things up, we come in, we started putting our joists in. Proper spacing is the key. We come in, we put them in on 16-inch centers. We did this so the weight would be distributed evenly across that beam. That center beam right there is going to support both this living room and this bedroom. The first joist always takes the most time. Making sure you get them level, flush with your rim joist and with your center beam. You got to make sure that your joist hangers are square. Confirm your center measurements. But once you get that first one in, they start falling in just like dominoes. As we installed each one of those joists, we could feel things tightening up, getting a structure behind this thing, a firm foundation. And just when we thought the bad rot was behind us, we started tearing into this bedroom. And it was all over again. The subfloor in this bedroom at first glance looks fine. We could feel it was a little weak, but it looked fine. But once we started pulling this plywood up, it was the same story. Rotten joists and long time moisture damage rot. We went ahead and we removed all the subfloor, pulled out all the joists. It wasn't no reason to come in there and sister joists beside these things. They were rotten. If you're gonna do it, let's do it right. Like I said, we're looking for another 50 years with this farmhouse. We'll start pulling that plywood.
got all the plywood out. We working on cleaning this one up some more. We tore back. We got a good seal over here. Replacing insulation there. Get back to some pretty good wood. I'm gonna come in. We'll set us a new joist on that block and go with that block up there. Ring this thing up and see if we can get this room put back together. Still got a little cleanup left to do. We make it.
After everything was torn out, we removed all the rusted nails that was left hanging, the rotten wood, the debris. We took it out and disposed of it. It all had to go. You don't want to leave that stuff there and cause damage later on down the road. You know, go ahead and get it out, clean it up, get your space cleaned up, good to go. With the area all cleaned up, we started laying outside joists in this bedroom. And just like in the living room, we laid out our spacings, made sure everything was level, made sure our joist hangers was flush with both that center beam and our rim joist. That way everything flows in level, flat, just like we did in the living room. As each joist went in, this room started coming back to life. This room went from feeling unsafe, spongy, soft, floor leaning to a safe, sound structure. The one thing we're focused on in this rebuild is longevity. We don't want to come back in 10 years and redo this. Proper support, treated timbers, treated lumber on the correct spacings. And that's what'll give this house another 50 years. By the end of the day, the living room joist was in. This bedroom, we had torn out that subfloor, pulled all them old joists out, cleaned everything up, and the new joist was going back in. Seeing fresh lumber going back in here where all that rot was, that's some of the most satisfying parts of this whole project and this build. In our next video, I don't know if I'm gonna put this subfloor back in the living room and this bedroom yet. I have another bedroom and a bathroom there that I need access to. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this subfloor down and kill my access underneath those two rooms, because it's a lot easier having an access to get under there and replace joists under there if they're needed or not. But we're going to be looking into these next two rooms. I don't know whether we'll be putting down the subfloor or we'll go move into this bedroom and this bathroom. I know in this bathroom we're going to do some remodeling in it. We're going to take out the closet from the bedroom, move the vanity over, and just make this bathroom a lot better and modern and functional. You're gonna see this house finally taking a turn and coming around the corner, and it's gonna start looking good. You know, we're gonna keep making videos on this thing for the whole renovation. We still got painting, we got trim, we got electrical work, plumbing, we got full. We're turning the old living room into the master bedroom, so we got a long way to go. But hey, we're gonna get there. If you've been following this farmhouse rebuild along this series, I thank y'all. I appreciate it. We're going to keep going. I know these structural rebuilds are not flashy, but hey, it's what's got to be done. We got to get the foundation in right. You know, if you ain't get the foundation right, then you ain't going nowhere. Everything's going to be out of whack from there out. Make sure y'all subscribe and like our channel. This is 10H Farm. We have another channel over here I'd like for y'all to look at. It's T&H Farm Life. We do a lot of different stuff over there. That's more about farm life stuff. But if you would, and you're interested in it, check that out. I'd appreciate it. And we'll see y'all next time. And as always, God bless.